You should keep 4 things in mind for a good introduction. First is what is already known about the topic you're interested in. Second, what is missing in the literature or the gap that need to be addressed. Third, why we should do it. Is it worth addressing those gaps? And finally, what is the rationale or logic behind it and how are we going to do it? For example, if you are studying the quality of recovery scores after the birth of the baby, then you would start your intro by mentioning what is already known about the quality of recovery measures. Then, you would address the problem or the missing gap in the literature that at present quality of recovery scores are not measured after the birth of the baby. The study will help identifying vulnerable patients to take the necessary actions. This could be done by designing a qualitative study and finding correlation of these scores with other global health measures. Discussion is that part of the paper that eventually connects with the introduction part of the paper. It should provide great analytical depth and should be able to critically analyze and interpret the findings of your study. First para gives overall bigger findings to remind the readers of the importance of your study. You also recapitulate the most important aspect of your work and how you attempted to address the missing puzzle in the literature. Also, how addressing this gap moves the topic forward is important. The focus of this para is to emphasize the most important aspect or contribution that your study has made. You should critically analyze the findings of your study in the context of multiple published literature and how it relates to the existing piece of information. You discuss additional major and minor findings and how these fit with the existing literature. Limitations in any study are inevitable and should be discussed along with the strengths or strong points of your study. For example, one limitation could be the sample size and how these weaknesses affect the interpretation or quality of data or generalizability of the findings of your study is important. What future or new directions are prompted by the findings of your study? Making suggestions for new follow-up study is a vital part of the discussion that should be included. A strong ending is important. Discuss your overall conclusion. For example, the main take-home message of your study, how the major contribution of your study fills the missing gap that you highlighted in the discussion part or first paragraph of discussion part of the paper.